So when should you add manual adjustments? When should you take away money from employees? When should you give them money? At the end of the day, the flexibility with P4P is the fact that you have manual adjustments. And yes, we want to stick to the objective nature of P4P as much as possible, the numbers. They get a percentage of revenue. There is certain things that are spelled out in terms of what money comes in and out based on numbers. But there's always going to be some subjectivity based on how much money you take out from the employee's paycheck. For example, if an employee has a callback that leads to a customer canceling, but the callback only took 10 minutes for them to fix and repair, do I just say, oh, go back and you fix the repair and we're done? Or you potentially could take a manual adjustment for the fact that they made us lose a customer. So what you could potentially do is set a certain amount, a customer acquisition cost that it costs you to go get a new customer via advertising, and reduce that off of the yellow slip, reduce that as a manual adjustment on the P4P calculation for that employee. It's going to come down to several things. First and foremost, is the employee blatantly doing things? Are they doing things out of negligence? Are they speeding? If someone's going really, 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 really fast and making a bunch of money on P4P, you can really use yellow slips and manual adjustments to crack down on them hard. You can really take, office time, the time that the office spent, the time that the extra cost of us having to drive there and move other jobs off so that the employee could get to the customer's house and take care of that yellow slip. All those things are extra costs. Typically, if someone's just in there, working throughout the day and they make a yellow slip once every month, we're not going to go out of our way to add extra deductions and manual adjustments for office time and the cost of us going there and the truck and extra materials and moving other jobs off. But you can use manual adjustments if needed to really discipline someone who is going way too fast and destroying things and making you lose customers. So it's really a great way to be able to rein that kind of behavior in. And honestly, employees will be mad when you have manual adjustments. And so you can use it as a learning opportunity to explain to them why you had to take money away, why the business lost money, and therefore you had to take it out of their performance dollars based upon their low quality work. So use manual adjustments. Just make sure you know that on the daily report, the employee is going to see what that manual adjustment is. You should have cause in the notes section to be able to explain it to them of why that manual deduction happened, why that manual addition happened, also if they have a referral bonus and all the positive elements. We always talk about manual adjustments as subtractions in the form of yellow slips and damage cases typically, but it can also be positives. It can be referral bonus, it can be training bonus, it can be project management bonus. So there's a lot of positives too, and that's why you use the note sections that on the daily report, they're going to see what that manual adjustment is. And you better make sure that you have some sort of form of numerical way to justify that. Either the form of, hey, office spent 30 minutes, we're charging $80 per hour. That's an additional $40 off of your P4P, as well as, you have to go back and fix it. The nice thing about when employees have to just go back to a job and fix it on a yellow slip is there really is no manual adjustment needed, because they just go back, it's on their time. There's no more adjustments really needed unless there's damage cases, a customer's loss, if there's a bunch of communication with the office. Those are somewhat subjective measures that you can use as an owner to really correct behavior that's bad in an employee that might be taking advantage of P4P and going really, really fast. And that's really the biggest worry that most owners have and don't implement P4P because of, is because they think their employees are gonna go too fast. Manual adjustments are your way to rein that in and make sure that employees that are really good are not picking up the slack of other employees that are trying to go really fast and cut corners and make a bunch of mistakes.